Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new video. I want to talk about why do I got 10 credit cards and how much money do I actually got access to with these 10 credit cards. All right, look, before I get started about these credit cards, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm no expert on credit. I'm no credit repair guy. I don't do none of that. I mean, I got 10 credit cards, and I got all these kind of randomly throughout my years. Got my first credit card as a sophomore in college, and then kind of just been accumulating credit cards throughout the years. But I'm no expert. Don't be like, don't look at me as a credit repair person, because I know that's a big thing going on. I'm not into none of that. You know what I mean? I'm all about just paying your bills on time, or stuff like that to get your credit right. Like, I don't know no trade lines and all that stuff they be talking about. I know nothing about that, but I do know having credit cards is powerful, and everybody definitely should have credit cards. So let's get right into it. All right, look, so my very first credit card was this U.S. Bank credit card. I got it, again, I told you, I got it my sophomore year in college. I don't even know why I got it. I just randomly got it. I never was taught about credit cards. I know my mom had bad credit. My brother had bad credit. So, I literally had no idea what the hell credit card was. I just knew that I was able to buy shit now and pay for it later, thinking I was gonna get the money later when I never did. So my credit was shot for a long time. But this is my first credit card, and the limit on this credit card is what? $7,800. And these, listen, by the way, all these are paid off, so it's zero balances on all of them. But the first one, 7,800 U.S. Bank cash rewards card, and I don't use this that much, to be honest with you. It was my first credit card. I just kind of just got it. My second card, which is one of my newer cards, is my U.S. Bank Business Leverage Card. This is a business card. It gives me access to $23,000 for my real estate business. I just got it last month. I only used it a couple times so far, but I'm gonna start using it a whole lot more as I get back into renovating properties and stuff like that. My third card is a business slate card. This was also one of my first cards. I don't use it that much. It has a balance of what? Not a balance, but I got access to $5,000 on this card. I use it every now and then just so they don't cancel the card, because for those who don't know, if you get a credit card and never ever use it, over time they will cancel it, and you don't want them to cancel it because that will affect your credit score bad. So I just got it kind of because I've been had it, and I just want to keep the credit history, but it's not the card. I mean, the card not that good. It was like a beginner card for me. Next card is my Chase Sapphire card. Now this is a card. This is like a daily, everyday use card for my personal things like grocery shopping, gas, just little things I'm buying. So right now I'm buying furniture and stuff for the house we just bought. So I'm using this card. This gives you a whole lot of points. Actually, Chase in this card in particular, this was allowed me to go to Miami for my birthday. This paid for my flight and my Airbnb because of all the points I got. So this card, in addition to this card, which is a Chase Business Unlimited Ink card, I use this all the time too for my real estate business. And these two combine, I can combine these 2 points together. This is how I'm able to accumulate so many points. So my Chase Sapphire and my Chase Business Ink, and this one gives me access to $10,000. So this $10,000. Next card is my Amex Blue card. This is like a cash rewards card as well. I use it sometimes, not every day. But this gives me access to $10,900. So this is a good card. It's more so like a mid-level, beginning to mid-level card. So anybody pretty much can get approved for this if you got at least like maybe like a 680, 700. Next card is my Amex Gold card. This is also more of a newer card I got last month. And this doesn't have a limit actually. So I'm not sure exactly how this works, but there's no limit on it. So I'm not sure. I may can go to the store and swipe for, let's say, like 50 bands. I'm assuming it's going to go through because there's no limit. And they basically base the limit off how much you spend every single month. So this is a business card as well. And I got a lot of business expenses. So if I'm spending, let's say, 20, 30,000 a month in business expenses, they probably will give me access to a whole lot of money because of that. And this is one of my newer cards. This is also one of my newer cards, which is my Navy Federal Flagship Rewards card, and this is a limit of 25,000. So real quick story. So when I bought a house last month, the day that I closed on my house, my personal house, I applied for 3 credit cards, and this was one of them. That Amex was, and U.S. Bank business card, and this one gave me access again to $25,000. I ain't used it yet, but I will in a minute when I start. I'm planning on opening up a new business, and I need some capital, so I'm going to use this for that. Then I have my Discover card. I had this for a couple years now. This gives me access to $9,000. I don't use it that much. You know what I mean? It's just a I don't need. Listen again. I don't know why I was applying for these cards. I just was. And now that I look back, I'm glad I did. You know what I mean? But again, this card cool. Give you some points for groceries and stuff and gas. It's alright, but I don't really use it that much. And my last card is my Double Cash City card, and this is more of a beginner level card for people who might have just graduated college. You got your first apartment, you got to buy groceries, pay a couple bills, and this one only gives me a limit of $1,640. It's cool and everything, you know what I mean. It's again, it's a beginner card. I don't use it that much. So if you add all those up, that gives me access to over $100,000 worth of credit. Again, they all got a zero balance right now, with exception to my Amex Gold card, which doesn't have a limit. I got access to a lot of money. Now, I don't recommend people who are irresponsible with their money, or they don't have no self-discipline, they can't control themselves. Don't be getting no credit cards. I mean, I do advise everybody should have at least one credit card, just because when you got a credit card, it's a level of protection there. Like if you swipe with a debit card, and let's say if a scammer somehow got your account or whatever, it's gonna be harder to get your money back, and it's gonna take longer. With a credit card, you can file a dispute and get your money back immediately. Because remember, we're using the bank's money, and then we basically ultimately paying off the credit card. Whereas with a debit card, that's our money sitting in there. So when they take it, it's gone. You know what I mean? So, I love credit cards. Before I was super irresponsible. I used to have like a 580 credit score at one point. Not that long ago either, maybe like 2-3 years ago. But now that I'm learning the credit game, as far as not how to get your credit score up, but more so how we can use credit to really pay for our everyday life and kind of live for free. Once I start learning this, it's been a game changer for me. Again, I'll be able to fly for free. I'll be getting groceries for free, vacations for free, all kinds of things you can do if you use your credit cards responsibly. And over time, your credit score will ultimately just go up. And it's good to have access to this much money, because when you go apply for a loan, especially if you got a business, and they see you got access to $100,000 and you're responsible, you don't got no balances on that $100,000, bro, they'll give you them loans ASAP, especially in the real estate space. So I plan on actually applying for 5 more credit cards before the year over. I want to get access to as much money as possible. And let's just say, I mean, shit happened in life, right? So let's just say something happened where I really needed this money. It's there for me to use. Now, hopefully I never have to get to that point where I got to use 100 grand for something. But knowing that that's there, and if I really, really need it in a super duper emergency, I got it. You feel me? I got it. So I definitely encourage everybody to definitely go out, at least get your first credit card, build your credit. The longer you got credit, the better it affects your score. The more credit you got access to, the better it affects your score, and leaving your income, not your income, but the ratios down. So if you got access to $10,000, try to keep it, try to keep it low. You don't want to have $9,000 worth of credit that you actually used, and you know what I mean, and your limit is 10,000. That's gonna look bad on you. It's gonna look like you irresponsible with money. So definitely get credit cards. I advise everybody, credit cards. Yo, if you become a master of the credit card game, you kind of could change your life. And I'm just learning myself, so I can't really give y'all all this game on credit, because again, I'm not an expert, but I do know it's been definitely life changing. Like right now, I got over 6 figures in points for credit cards that I can just go out right now and just go buy like a new MacBook computer if I wanted to. You know what I mean? And I ain't got to use none of my own cash. Use the points from my credit card. So definitely hope and encourage all y'all to go get a credit card. Only if you're responsible though. I'm not just gonna say anybody. This is only for the responsible. Apply responsibly. The same thing like drink responsibly. Apply responsibly for sure.